So this is our kitchen. I'm sitting in the center of our kitchen, and behind us you'll see our ranges and our double convection oven and their pots and pans. And the way I got to Alamo Kitchens is twofold. My third child was born with lots of medical opportunities. We spent a lot of time in doctor's offices and taking medicine, lots and lots of medicine, which would kind of cure the symptoms, but not really cure the problem. We moved to Europe. We had the opportunity to live in Europe, and we lived there for some time and had to obviously go to the doctor there. And what we discovered was they changed the way we thought about his disease and the way we approached it. And they changed what we ate. So what I discovered in Europe that I had not reflected on when I was here and so busy trying to get him well, that food is medicine. And we started acting like it was medicine. I would get up in the morning at 4 and start to make our bread that the kids would use for their sandwiches. I would roast our chicken and slice it thinly, and there was your chicken sandwich for lunch. We changed the way we eat. We changed the way we lived, and my child got healthy because food really is medicine. When I came back to the States, I noticed that we fell back into the habits of getting our food from out of a window, right, as we drove through it in a bag. And my child, guess what, started to get sick again. So for me, the big aha is that if you watch what you eat and you eat things that are good, those things that your grandma made, you'll probably do okay. So for me, that happened, and I wanted to be a person who paid it forward for the next generation. And so the idea that I could help another child or group of children so that they could be healthy, even if they didn't have the same medical challenges as my child, but they have something, right? I want our children to recognize that vegetables come from the ground, from the soil, and how we treat the soil and the land is important, and that we harvest our own. And so there was the idea that I want to teach children about food, wealth, nutrition, wellness. All those are tied together. And then my day job, I am an executive consultant and business advisor, and I advise lots of people on lots of different businesses. They had these amazing products, but they couldn't go any further than the farmer's market because they were strapped by cottage laws. They did not have a place to cook. And I thought, you need a kitchen. And that's really how Alamo Kitchens was born. But they are quite juicy.
Try juice.
We're different because we're first. We have the first mover advantage. There's really no other space in this city that does what we do, that provides a space that's dedicated for the food and beverage focused entrepreneurs in the city. The only other place would be someone's kitchen, right? Their home kitchen. And that's what's limiting them and not allowing them to grow. But I love that it creates and it facilitates economic development within my community. Because of me, because of this space, because of this kitchen, there are hundreds potentially of entrepreneurs that will be able to expand their dream and grow their business. The other thing that's pretty cool about this space, the big vision that I have is that the people in this space, the food entrepreneurs, the beverage entrepreneurs that are using our space are going to also help us educate the next generation. So we are working now on programming where our entrepreneurs in our space will be helping educate children on food, wellness, health, nutrition, that carrots actually come from the ground and not from a cellophane wrapper in the grocery store. So there are lots of fantastic things about Alamo Kitchens. I'm excited about all of it. Thanks a lot.